This model from Motorart is the Volvo EC200D Excavator. The real machine is a lower specification model designed for markets which are not heavily regulated, so you're most likely to see it in places like Africa and China. The box has got a nice photo of the real machine on the back, and after admiring that, let's open the box and pull out what's inside. There's the model, and it's protected between plastic formers. And when we get it out, there's no assembly to do, because it's complete out of the box. The metal crawler tracks are well detailed with bolt heads visible, and the undercarriage is an all-metal casting. There's also some outline detail underneath the body. The crawler track frames don't have working rollers, but it does have the step irons modelled, and the main drive sprocket looks pretty good. The metal tracks are not over-tensioned. The cab has got a Volvo name on it and lights and a windscreen wiper, and it's a nice touch that the grab rail is metal. The model has some surprisingly nice detail, including inside the cab, and you can see that it's replicated well, including the textured floor. Looking behind the cab, there are hinges visible, and we'll see more of those shortly, but some of the other detailing is really nice, including the see-through mesh grills, and its fine quality modelling. The shaped counterweight has the Volvo name, and there are nice warning graphics. On the opposite side, there's another large metal handrail, and there are textures on the stepping surfaces. The small graphics here are also sharp. Looking down on the body, there are more textured surfaces, and there's another nice see-through grille in the engine cover. Looking down at the boom foot, there's some really good hydraulics detailing, and the hoses turn into pipes that run up the boom. The high standard of the hydraulics continues along the boom, and there are connectors indicated between the hoses and the pipes. There are warning graphics on the stick, and the connection rivets look realistic and they are painted. Moving on to the bucket, it's a nice casting with some wear plates and distinct teeth. Once again, we find ourselves on the Cranes Etc. test track, and the crawler tracks on this model work really well. They roll easily without any snagging, so you can twist and turn the machine. If we lift the machine up, you can see how free-rolling the tracks are. Rotating the machine is easy enough, and it gets a bit smoother after you've done it a few times. On we move to checking out the digging functions, and the boom raises up to a decent height, and the stick can be straightened out nicely. The hydraulics have got a nice stiffness, so you can set poses and it will hold the pose. And the range of movement on the bucket seems pretty good too. As another check, let's see how small it gets in case we want to use the model as a transport load. And for this, it folds up very well. We also want to know if it can dig deep, so here we're using our patented test system to find out. And again, it makes a good effort. So far so good, but there are a lot more working parts on this model. And we start with the opening cab door. And as you can see, the hinge works really well because the door opens fully. With the door wide open, it does make it very easy to see inside. And as we've already seen, the interior is detailed really well. But wait, there's more, because there are opening covers on the cab side of the model. And again, you can see that there's detail inside, including what looks like a radiator, and it's unusual to be able to see as much detail as this. But wait, there's still more, because on the other side of the model is another opening cover. And again, there's more high detail with different coloured components and also hoses. So a very high standard has been set. But wait, yes, there's even more. And that's because you can open up the engine cover on top. And again, there's a lot more detail to see inside. This is an interesting model of the Volvo EC200D by Motorart. It's not just a standard excavator model because of its high detail and the exceptional number of working features. In that respect, it sets a new standard for what could be expected, and overall this is a very nice model, which is excellent.